So, we are in Francistown, which is on the northeastern edge of Botswana. We drove all the way down from Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. We drove all the way down today. We stopped off in a town called Nata for lunch. We stopped at, there's only like four businesses, like two gas stations, a convenience store, and this chicken restaurant in Nata. And we stopped at the chicken restaurant, which ostensibly offers the Portuguese taste of chicken, and it was actually really good. It was very satisfying, and ended up rolling out of Nata and enduring the roads between Nata and Francistown. And the roads are just awful. They're absolutely terrible. The potholes, and I'm not kidding, are a foot deep in places. Other times the potholes completely obscure the road themselves. It's like there's no asphalt. It's just a set of connected potholes. So it can be bone shattering and also a little difficult to drive, especially when there's slower traffic and you have to kind of go around folks to get down the road. So it's a little bit perilous, but we made it into Francistown just before dark and got here to the Diggers Inn. And the Diggers Inn is actually a pretty nice hotel in what might seem to be a fairly sketchy part of Francistown, or at least more of kind of a commercial industrial section of town. Like, for example, there's a gas station like right behind the restaurant. However, we're in a strip mall where there's an ophthalmologist and also a internal medicine and general surgeon in the same building, along with a coffee shop and a restaurant. So, like, you could literally get all your medical care right here and have a nice clean room to sleep in with hot water, which I can't wait to take a shower because I've been lacking hot water for days. And it's really comfortable. I mean, it's like a regular hotel room at the Holiday Inn, and that's exactly what we needed because, truth be told, as much as I love the Flat Dog Lodge, and Flat Dog, by the way, is another way of saying crocodile. But after the Flat Dog Lodge, having a place that's just sort of regular, or at least by American sort of ordinary hotel standards regular, has been a godsend. I can't say how relieved I am to be in a regular hotel room, or what feels like a regular hotel. It is a regular hotel room. So anyway, that was really the span of our day, and stopping for chicken in Nata, or as Ed calls it, I think, like Crazy Town or something. That's right. Ida has reminded me it's Weirdo Junction. Nata is just a place that's kind of depressing. It doesn't appear to be anything there other than a crossroads and more or less a meeting place. So I could see how people could be fairly despondent about being there, but you never know. You know, people find joy anywhere. So I can't really say for certain how people feel there, but it seems like a depressing place. Anyway, so we just got back from dinner. There is a kind of hotel restaurant just down the strip mall a little bit, and I had another glorious T-bone steak. It's a 1/2 kilogram T-bone steak. It was just outstanding. The beef continues to be so delicious here, and that 1/2 kilogram T-bone steak was $14, basically. So the value that you get out of a steak here is absolutely remarkable. So tomorrow, we're really just left with, the last little bit of road before we get back to Gaborone. Should be 3 hours maybe of driving, and I can't wait to get back to the compound so that I can do a little bit of laundry and get recharged in many subtle psychic ways. And we're going to be there for a few days, I think, with relatively loose plans. So we might dash out and do a little shopping or maybe run errands of one kind or the other. So it's kind of tailing down. The very first part of our trip was sort of wildlife and safari and sightseeing oriented, and now we're kind of into the kind of aftermath, which is going to be sort of a speckled mix of activities, some home type relaxation. We're going to make a dash out to South Africa and visit Sun City and do a little wildlife sightseeing down there. But for phase one is nearly complete, and it's been a remarkable time here. I can't tell you just how great it's been. So anyway, that's about it. We'll make another entry when we're back in Gaborone.